Hi friends, Mindy here. I have an unboxing for you today. I'm going to be sharing the newest kit from Bythewell4god, which is called Delivered to the Saints. And I know that this kit is already sold out by the time you're watching this unboxing. I'm a little late getting mine posted. Mine was actually delayed in the mail and I was also out of town. So I'm going to get this up. But I wanted to go ahead and share it because they did release a few of the devotional booklets by themselves in the shop, and there are still some other ancillary items that you can pick up that if you wanted to add like stickers and paper and those kinds of things, that you could still work through this devotional. And so I'm just going to go through here quickly and share this unboxing with you. So as always, when you purchase from Bythewell4god anytime during the month, you're going to get a goodie bag. And so in the goodie bag is a thank you card, and on this is some information that is really helpful to you if this is your first time getting a kit. There is the hashtag that people use to share on social media. So if you're posting on social media, be sure to use this hashtag so that we can all see what the community is doing. And then also there is some information about the Facebook group and the email, which I would highly suggest you signing up for, especially if you want to be notified the day of release. If you want to be notified when there are restocks and those kinds of things, you'll always get an email for that. So it's a good idea to sign up for the email. And this month they put this beautiful fabric in here. I love that they're doing those fabric strips instead of the clips. Just gives a lot more versatility. And then it's on a verse card, of course. And if you spend over $50, you get a 2x3 stamp. And this month it's this beautiful globe, which I love. And if you spend over $75, you get the kind of what used to be called the early bird, or the 300, over 300 goodie. It's the early bird, I think is what they call it now. And this was a cute set of glasses that they did on their Glowforge, but I'm sure by the time you're watching this, you know, these are all gone, but I think they're so cute. I wanted to share those. And then you have these little journaling cards that kind of look like cards from the card catalog. And so they're dot grid on the back, and they just kind of punched those holes in there. And then one of my favorite things are these little mini label stickers. I absolutely love the mini labels. And they included this month a set of stickers, just the clear stickers that have a day. So like to kind of go along with this title starters. So this is a really good way, especially if you work in a traveler's notebook or, you know, taking notes somewhere, that you can include all of that. So, and that's just the items that are in the goodie bag. I'm gonna set those off to the side. So this is the devotional. As always, they come in a canvas drawstring bag. I'm just going to pull everything out here. And the devotionals are designed to be to basically take you through an entire month. So it's a 14-day devotional and the intention is kind of that you will do your reading and studying on one day, and then do the reflection and art part on the second day, and that will take you all the way through the month. I know a lot of us, myself included, do that process a little bit differently, but that was the original design behind it. And so you do have in here, again, that hashtag. So, and this month we're talking about kind of orthodoxy and the tenets of faith, and it was delivered to the saints. And so it's, again, a 14-day devotional, Holy Scriptures, salvation by grace through faith, the church. Those are just some of the titles of the days. I'm going to set that off to the side. There's also this little clip card. I love this one that looks like it has definitions and writing. I love this fabric. And then you have a verse here from Jude on the back of that. And then I'm gonna get the stamp set. I love this stamp set. I love the dates here. I think this will be a good way to do like titles and all kinds of things. You have the cute little dog. And then you have this, which looks like, oh, I guess it's not on the back. Like in the front of a book this book belongs to. I love this this image here. And I know they always put some ideas back here. You can see how they did that one stamp with the titles or the tile alphas, and then even just the little stamp that says delivered to the saints will fit in there, it looks like. So that's the clear stamps. And then you also get the ephemera. There are 28 pieces of ephemera in this kit this month. And pull this out, and Lori always includes a fun texture every month, and I was excited for this one because it's an old vintage book page, so I'm excited to use that. There's a lot of things that you can do with book text. And then you have these beautiful images. I love the bookshelves. You have a little cat on some books and a little dog. I love this stack of books, even with like the luggage. and then kind of like the old one kind of wrapped in brown paper. Just some beautiful books and book images. I love this globe as well. And then of course you have a set of glasses. I love everything about this kit. I'm very excited about the artwork in this kit. I am all for like a vintage library feel, and you have several, you know, ladies studying or reading. Super cute. And I love these bookshelves. I love the color palette. I'm really excited about this this kit. And then of course in here we have all the extras. I'm sorry for the packaging noise. I know that some people don't enjoy that very much. So, and always you get your paint card. This is Daniel Smith watercolor. There are 6 colors this month. There's some directions on the back that show you how to kind of use these because they're artist grade. They're very highly pigmented. So you want to make sure that you're adding a good bit of water and then working on either a palette or even some plastic packaging. I tend to use an acrylic block. That's just the way that I like to do it. And then I let it dry so I can use it kind of as a palette throughout the month. And I love how they did it with like the little library labels. I think it's so fun. Then you have your kit sticker, which is just a white sticker. This is not a vinyl sticker. I usually add these like to the front of my journals when I'm creating them. And I really love the journaling cards this month because they're vertical instead of horizontal. So you have your 3 verses on the front, looks like lined paper, and then the lines on the back with those same kind of images on there. So I love those this month. And then you have 2 sheets of clear stickers. So this one has like a little fireplace scene. You have a beautiful typewriter, some books, bookshelves, and then you have this one that has the faux kind of washi strips. And then you also have a set of these card catalog stickers. There's like 4 on here. These are on white sticker paper. Then you have the alphas and the numbers, which have a background, and they kind of are like a book stack. I don't know if you can catch that really well, but, and then this is just the backer, and I love the backer even. I think this is so beautiful. So you could definitely use either side of this, create a tip in, create some tags, or even some pockets out of this. I love that. So that is everything that just comes within the main kit. And again, I know that this kit is sold out, but you can get the devotional booklet and some extra like coordinating die cuts and those kinds of things that you could use. Even there's a duplicate die cut set that you can get. So you could still kind of piece together what you would need for this devotional. And then of course they always release 5 stamp sets with the month, and I know that a couple of these have sold out, and I know that one of them got restocked. I think it's still back, it's back in stock, but it may have sold out again. I should have checked that before I filmed this, but this first one is called Key Tenets. So you just have some of the words like atonement, resurrection, and I love this torn paper look here, and this little date stamp down here I'm really excited about as well. You can kind of see an example of how to use that here on the back. This one is Little Bookshop, which I think is so super cute, kind of a little village scene that you could create with that. You can kind of see an idea for that being colored that way. The lamps in the darkness looks like an old kind of Tiffany lamp or some lamps you'd have in a library. And then this library collage is one that I really love. And I believe Lori said it's like a repeating stamp set. So you could do, you know, top to bottom and have it repeating if you wanted to really cover a lot of area, like a, you know, full margin of your Bible. This is kind of what it looks like. And you could do this in a couple of different really light colors, and it would be a beautiful background. And then dictionary page, this is the one that I know sold out and they restocked. And so this just has some dictionary. It kind of looks a little grungy here, but don't be overwhelmed by that, because when you stamp it, it just has a really nice distressed look to it. So especially like stamping in these lighter colors, it's a beautiful, beautiful stamp set. So I'm very excited about that one. And then of course they also release 3 stencils this month. This one is called Trinity. This one is more, it's a more detailed stencil. So if you're using texture paste and that kind of thing, just, you know, be gentle with it, because these can tend to pop up because of the way that they're designed. But this one is called Trinity. This one is Book Stack. I think this one would be fun to kind of do blended coloring through with like a makeup brush. And then this one is my favorite. This is called Dot Dash. I'm very excited to use this one just for background. I think it's going to be really fun with texture paste and like letting kind of the color, even watercolor, kind of pool around all of those pieces. Very excited to put that into some backgrounds on my pages, especially with the texture paste. I think that's going to be really, really fun. The next thing here is a set of coordinating die cuts. So this is not the set of duplicates. This is the set of coordinating ones. And so I believe these are still in the shop as well. So like I said, if you were not able to get the main kit, this would be a good option as well to add some of these on here. So you have some words, and then you have typewriters. You have these scripture labels, which I really love these a lot. I'm really glad that they brought these back and that there's more of them this time. So you have all the verses already typed out on these beautiful labels. And then we have just a plethora of different shapes and sizes of these vintage typewriters with little floral images in them. There are a ton. I'm trying to remember. I didn't check actually. This bigger one even. So you have all kinds of different sizes, and there's 31 pieces in this kit. So quite a lot of ephemera pieces in here. Let me set this off to the side as well. And then, of course, they always release 2 sets of traveler's notebooks. I got set 1 because I'm in love with this library theme. And so mine has the library books and then the plaid, which I also really love. Of course, both sets are beautiful, but that one was the one I was really excited about. And then the journaling cards this month are so fun. So they look like drawer pulls from like a card catalog. That's what they remind me of. And they have this really great mixed media background to them, and I am in love with these. And I think these are going to be really fun too, even if you wanted to kind of trim out this piece right here and just use this section for something else would be really fun. But another item that they did this month, they have the lines on the back, but they also have the coordinating books. So you have it's saying law here, so you have the books of the law listed in the back, which I think is just really fun. They did the same thing for history and poetry, you know, etc. But I just really, really love these, especially that background. I'm really, really loving that. And then the other set looks like packages, so kind of those brown paper packages, the way vintage books would come, and they're all different. And then the back is just a dot grid. Let me set those off to the side. And then, of course, there's always the little mini stickers. So these are basically the clear stickers shrunk down from the kit. And so you have 2 each of the designs of the 4 designs. So you end up with 8 sheets of clear stickers. Then the labels and the small tile alphas coordinate in terms of their colors. So there's 5 each. I'm trying to get to that the other one. I know it's in here. There we go. So you can kind of see the colors here, and then the tile alphas coordinate with that, which are great. You can use together. But my favorite are actually the clear tile alphas that they're doing in the larger size. I really like using these. I like the font that they chose this month for these as well. And so they're easier personally for me to use. But they're not too large. So I really, really love these larger tile alphas. And then of course the traditional alphas, this first one has that same pattern as the white sticker ones and from the kit, but these are clear stickers, and they have that book paper or the book stack collage kind of in the background there, you can kind of see. And there are 7 of these in those colors. And then you also have the additional sticker pack, which I love this as well. These are just beautiful, like library images. I think or bookstores maybe. So beautiful. I just love them. And then you have the little writing desk and the 2 ladies. You have a set of the verses if you want to add these to the page that you're working on or to your notes that you're taking. These are some of the references from the devotional. And then, of course, there are the beautiful long washi strips. I love this collage looking one here and this mixed media one. I actually really love all of these. I think they're so good this month. So really excited about those. And then, of course, the sheet of tile starters. So you can coordinate these with the days of the week that came in the goodie bag, and you're all set if you're, especially if you use like a traveler's notebook for taking notes or whatever. And then, of course, there's always the 2 sets of flashcards. Either set will get you all the way through the devotional. They don't repeat the scriptures. And so on this one, you have those labels. On this one, you sort of have the different kinds of plaid. And so I really like these. And again, these are another one. I use these a lot of times just to write out the verse on the back, but you could definitely just cut out this, this label if you wanted to. But I really love the mixed media background on here. If you've followed me at all, you know that I love that. So very excited about those. And of course, you can't go wrong with plaid, in my opinion. So very excited about both of the sets of flashcards this month. Let me see what else. Oh, we also have some library cards. I love the little mini library cards. So I can't remember how many there are in here. Quite a bit. These are good for all of the scriptures that are in this kit. I like that these are especially more of a neutral color because I really feel like these would go with some other kits as well. And I like that they did the actual like rectangle ones versus the squares this month. The squares are cute, but I just always really like the more traditional one. And you could create little pockets for these, the little library pockets, which would be a lot of fun. What else? I have the fabric strips. I'm very excited about this one back here. The strips of fabric this month are beautiful. There are 4 strips. They're approximately 21 inches long, so you get a lot of fabric. You can do a lot of things with these. You could make your own bow clips if you wanted to. You could certainly, you know, add ruffles and use these as hinges and do all kinds of fun things with the fabric. Love the colors this month. There's also a set of mini note cards, and I believe there's 8 of these. So, and they're double-sided so that when they fold up, you have, you know, just a nice contrast. And they also make sure that the pattern flips correct. So whenever you're folding them, you don't have to worry about, you know, it being upside down. So it's going to be hard to decide which way to fold these because they're both beautiful. I love this one with the mixed media kind of feel to that. And then like the old wood. This one has my heart. I love this one. And this is that same kind of background of that Trinity stencil that's in the background with some script over the top of that. Then you have the keys, and you have this another like beautiful mixed media one. And then this one, again, love it. This is that dot dash from the stencil. Love that. And then the plaid and just another kind of mixed media vintage that actually kind of looks like old paper, which I really love. What next? Okay, next I'm going to share the paper pack, which is a 6x8 paper pack. You get 24 papers that are double-sided, so you get 3 each of 8 designs. And I love this beautiful scene of a bookstore, library, however you want to think of it, and then this beautiful ledger. This one's going to be really hard for me to know which side to use because I love both sides of those. Then you have this one with the kind of the blue. I just love the vintage library, just distressed aspect of all this with the color scheme. It's just, this is right up my alley, especially with all the blues and things in here. So very, very excited for this one. I love this with the little tiles as well. You could even cut like strips of this and, you know, cut sections and make like your own kind of washi strip. That would be really interesting. Love this mixed media look on the background. And again, this is probably my favorite image, I think. I just really love that. And then this one is that background, and then you have some script back in there as well. And then this is those book stacks that the stickers have this pattern on them. And then another beautiful background. So really, really love, I keep saying that, but I really do. I really love the look of this devotional kit. So one of the other things that they did release, and I know has been restocked, is this beautiful Bible bookshelf stamp set. And this is a unique stamp set in the way that they designed it. It's really, really clever. So I wanted to go ahead and share it with you because this will cover all 66 books that are in the Bible, and they're already sort of split apart by the parts of the Bible. So if you open this up, you will actually find some goodies inside. So you have some clear stickers that have all of the names of the books that will actually fit inside each one of these books. And you can buy an extra sets of these, which I think is fabulous, because if you're like me, I'm going to use this stamp set everywhere. So you can use this as a reading log. Obviously you don't have to put anything in there if you don't want to in terms of titles, but if you are working on a specific book, if you want to just use this, if you're, want to track your reading for the year, you can always, put this down, color them in as you go. And then they're just sort of arranged by the books. So they're arranged, and there's the image here so that you can reference, but like the books of the law, the books of history, poetry, etc. They're all split up for you in separate stamps, as opposed to just having one big stamp. So you can obviously rearrange this however you want to. There's a little shelf here as well, but this just gives you some ideas if you're wanting to kind of keep track of, like I said, like a reading plan, or how, scripture writing or whatever is a good way to do that. So, and then again, you can get extra of those labels in the shop as well. So I wanted to share that with you. I know that was one that sold out really quickly, but they did bring that one back as well. And then this month they actually released a second set of paper, which I'm also very, very excited about. This is going to be a shop classic, so you'll be able to get it in the shop with some of their other kind of vintage or neutral type papers. And I love this. I'm going to be buying a lot of this one, I think, because I love absolutely everything about this paper. It's just very neutral, very vintage, very distressed, and I love all of them. So I'm very, very excited. These are definitely going to go in some journals that I create. Very excited about it. I love the color palette. You could make your own journaling cards out of these. You could do all kinds of stuff with this paper. So again, if you're looking to just, want some kind of neutral backgrounds or neutral papers to work with, this will be in the shop classics section. And then the last thing I have to share is the DIY mini book kit that they released this month. So sorry for the noise here. It comes in this cute bag, which I'm going to try to save as much of it as I can to use it. I'm just going to go through this quickly. So it's a piece of craft text that they have printed. They did this a couple of times. One was last year, I think, for Christmas, and then for another kit, and where they take a craft text and they actually print it. So you have this beautiful image to work with. And this is a smaller journal than they have done in the past. It's just a different size. So that's going to be a lot of fun to use. I know it seems wide when it's folded in half, but it's really designed to kind of have like about a 2-inch spine on it, which will make this wrap a little bit differently. But you also get all of the things that you need to create this journal. So you have some seam binding. You even have a needle with some linen thread. You have some twine. If you prefer to do the twine binding method, you can certainly do that. There's also some of the bookboard pieces that you need if you want to do this way. You'll have the front cover, the back cover, and the spine. You can add that to your craft text, or even use this basically as a separate journal and cover it in another way. You also have 3 signatures of craft paper, which I really love because this is a good sturdy paper to work with. So you have signatures already folded and like set up for you. All you need to do is sew them in. You also have your end papers to cover the inside of your journal, as well as some mini note folders. And these mini note folders are different than the ones that released with the kit. So I'm just going to show you these as well because they are beautiful. And I feel like this, even if you don't use this for this particular devotional, you could certainly use this for anything else, because these are just all that neutral pattern paper pack. And so you could use this kit for myriad of things. And then I save these because I love the ledger on here. You can just kind of trim off that first part and use that as well. You could create a pocket or whatever. So don't ever get rid of your packaging because you can use all of that. So that's all of the items that went into the mini DIY kit. I know that some of those are still available as well. So again, I know that a lot of this, the actual kit has been sold out for a while, actually, by the time I'm getting this video up. But I will put my affiliate link down below if you're interested in getting the DIY kit or some of the odds and end pieces. That's certainly the devotional that you can pick up by itself, the devotional booklet, which is an option that they haven't had before a whole lot. So excited for that. So anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to leave those down below. If you made it this far, thanks for staying around and watching this video. Again, my affiliate link's down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.